I don't kiss men, but I kissed him.
Last night, Donald Trump held a rally in Phoenix, Arizona, and halfway through his rally, he welcomed former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio to the stage. Joe Arpaio is an absolutely terrible human being, and I'll break down why in a second, but as Donald Trump invited him on the stage, he gave him a massive kiss on the cheek. And MAGA sycophants were not happy about this. He faced a lot of backlash. We saw a lot of amazing comments, such as, "So Trump gay now? I thought he hated the gays," in response to Republicans against Trump, saying, "Convicted felon Donald Trump after kissing convicted felon Joe Arpaio."
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Is here? Come here, Joe. I don't kiss men, but I kissed him.
But when I woke up, I told my wife, I finally found the only hero I ever had in my life, and that's him.
Does this answer your question?
Listen, I think that was a completely normal kiss. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It was just a normal show of affection, but MAGA sycophants are so insecure about their masculinity that they call a simple, small kiss gay, or act like that somehow tears down Donald Trump's masculinity when that's not the case whatsoever. But what does tear down Donald Trump's masculinity is having no spine when standing next to someone who is an absolute garbage, racist human being. But I guess those words apply to Donald Trump as well.
I am a heterosexual. And now the weather.
MAGA has gone mask off over the past week. I find it disgusting. I just got off a call with other Gen Zers who also find MAGA's fascistic goals absolutely disgusting. They've laid out their plans for Project 2025 to keep Trump in power, and Trump also posted a quite violent video on Truth Social. Let's break it down. So there are two major stories that I want to break down. First of all, Trump posted a video on Truth Social of a pickup truck with MAGA flags, and in the back, you can see a picture of Biden tied up and gagged. Now at this point,
hey, I feel great. I love being angry.
and especially after January 6th, I am not surprised, but still, this is a major escalation for Donald Trump and the MAGA party to openly say what they want to happen to Joe Biden. I think Trump truly deserves a visit from the Secret Service for this post. And can I just point out the absolute double standards at play? If Democrats ever did anything close to this, MAGA would be up in arms. They would be freaking out on social media and they would be protesting. Remember when Biden called out MAGA Republicans for being a threat to our democracy? And he clearly pointed out the difference between MAGA Republicans and normal Republicans, yet I still get that thrown at me when I'm at Trump rallies. Oh, remember all of Biden's divisive rhetoric about MAGA Republicans? Yet Trump can directly threaten Biden and MAGA will remain silent about it. They'll say that Biden deserves and over, we've seen Trump use this inflammatory, apocalyptic rhetoric and then try to hide behind it and say the media is distorting his words. For example, when Donald Trump held a rally and talked about pardoning the January 6 hostages and talking about how you won't have a country if Democrats win, and then he talks about a bloodbath in the automobile industry, it's kind of hard not to lump in all of his inflammatory rhetoric together and then use that to telegraph what his future plans are, especially now that we've seen his followers are very prone to to violence stoked by Donald Trump directly, and especially now that we know that they have Project 2025, a plan laid out by the Heritage Foundation to strip different agencies of their independency, to appoint a bunch of civil servants under Donald Trump that will be loyal to him, that will be trained and vetted to follow his every move. And then, as you can imagine, if these civil servants begin to break norms, Donald Trump can just pardon them like he'll pardon the hostages. Now, this is a great segue into another terrifying thing that happened this week. Something I'll be covering relentlessly until Election Day is Project 2025.
Well, good luck with that.
Constitutional amendments to make sure that you can only have 2 terms, right? So would you be okay with Trump having a third?
Yeah.
You would be okay with Trump having a 3rd term?
Yeah.
What about a 4th term?
4th term is never happened.
Never happened?
Never
So you wouldn't be okay with that?
I'm okay with that, just never.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
So I will be doing everything in my power this election to mobilize my generation. And I'm about to lay out exactly how Donald Trump will entrench his power. But first, if you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. But a lot of people compare Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. I mean, they do have very similar authoritarian urges. A lot of the rhetoric they use is very similar. But the actual model that Donald Trump is looking to copy is the Viktor Orban model of Hungary. And this happens through slowly eroding our norms until the country is unrecognizable. So I want you to imagine a scary scenario where Trump gets back into office. Within the first 100 days, as Mike Johnson just says, they completely gut all of these 3-letter agencies.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
And the scary moment comes when a Supreme Court order comes through that Donald Trump just decides to ignore. It could be something about the border, it could be anything. After about 5 of these Supreme Court orders, the Supreme Court will start to realize that it is losing its power by issuing these orders that are not being followed by the president. So then the Supreme Court decides to curtail its behavior and stop sending out these orders and just follow Donald Trump's lead. Then the Viktor Orban model has been achieved. The FBI, the DOJ, the Supreme Court, they are all working at Trump's behest. And the scariest part is most average American citizens won't even realize. They won't know who to believe about this. They'll realize that gas prices don't change that much when the Supreme Court orders aren't being followed.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.